Ladies and gentlemen, we are set and ready for this amateur bantamweight title contest, scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds and brought to you in association with Pitbull West Coast. Introducing first in the blue corner with a perfect record of 4 wins, no losses, representing Aspire, Jack Axworthy! And his opponent across the cage with a record of 3 wins against 3 losses, representing Manchester Predators, Tom Wright! Your referee in charge, Mr. Liam Can.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, cage door set to close on this amateur bantamweight title match. Jack Axworthy representing Aspire MMA in the camouflage shorts, fighting out of the blue corner, and he takes on Manchester Predators' Tom Wright in the black Predator shorts. And this should be fun, Brian.
Unreal matchup once again here on UK Fighting Championships. And you have that perfect record of Jack Axworthy. And strong combination, big right hand there, Steve.
Yeah, he's got him hurt.
He's swarming Tom Wright now. Tom Wright in survival mode gets the clinch.
And does exactly what he needs to do. He gets that clinch and buys himself a little respite from the onslaught of the Axworthy.
Wow, what an opening. 30 seconds that was, Steve. I was about to say, Axworthy's got a swagger about him, but he talks the talk and he walks the walk. He certainly backs up what he says. But Tom Wright has not come here to lay down. He is an evolving fighter as well, a very, very experienced, durable, as he's just shown then, competitor. And he's not just going to hand this belt over. He wants it as much as Axworthy does.
Yeah, he's faced some stiff competition, is right, but right now, Axworthy's intentions on the feet are just nasty.
But one thing that this is uncharacteristic of Axworthy is he's almost tense with his strikes. He's trying to hurt him so badly, and that's not the most efficient way. Sometimes we've seen him before in that Charlie Flanagan fight. He was loose, he was free, and you've got to be careful because this is 5 3-minute rounds, and as we've seen, Tom Wright can take a punch
and keep coming forward.
Yeah.
And Wright is marching Axworthy's back to the cage, tried to get in there, telegraphed that a little bit, gave Axworthy enough time to get the underhooks and lift him up.
And Tom Wright actually said to me, he understands you've got this slick, unique, and they're talking to each other in there, they're chatting away, Steve. But he did say he understood that what the sort of fighter he's got in front of him, he's got a lot of tricks, he's got a lot of height behind him, Axworthy. He said, but it's the later rounds where he thinks his style could play on him, and look at that takedown now.
Lovely. Gonna sort of walk his way up. Is he gonna take the bell? Big shot lands.
Yeah, strong left hands coming down from Tom Wright.
Axworthy back to the cage, wide base, straight back up, and he's got Tom Wright hanging off him at the moment. And after that initial flurry from Axworthy, Wright has stayed as close to him as possible.
Yeah, but even in on after the flurry, Wright was very composed, and that is a maturity. He has 2 more fights than Axworthy, but he has some losses on his record, and he's been in against some amazing talent, and from those losses he's learned lessons. And that thing we talk about experience, it's not tangible, but it certainly plays a part.
A little kiss on the cheek for the opponent there from Axworthy, which is lovely to see.
What a fiery first round that was.
And that had a pace to it.
Oh my goodness, Steve. If the second round goes in the same as that.
Well, 2 great camps being represented. We've got the Liverpool versus Manchester dynamic here.
There you have that excellent camp over there at Aspire. I mean, just look at the coaches there. Phil Turner, Dean Garnett, Aaron Robinson in the corner as well. And then the talent they've brought through, the likes of your Marlon Joneses, who held this bantamweight bout before.
Yeah, it's a crew of young killers in that Aspire camp. But Manchester Predators.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
you got Sam Spencer over there as well as head coach. Tongue out, hips are swinging from Axworthy.
See if he relaxes a little bit into these strikes and flows a little bit more.
Oh, nice right hand there from Tom Wright. He timed that nicely.
And again, Axworthy wants a firefight.
Oh, that right hand connected.
Tom Wright, though, just keeps coming forward.
He gets better every time you see him. He really does.
I thought you were going to say he gets better every time he gets hit. And to be fair, that ain't so far from it.
Well, that first round certainly woke him up. Oof. But he's the one taking the center of the cage as well, Steve.
Backing Axworthy up. Stance change now. Axworthy ducks under, grabs the body, turns his man to the cage.
With the double underhooks as well.
Tom Wright working to free himself, and does. And again, he's always in the face of Axworthy as Tom Wright.
Oh, nice head movement, but he got caught there a couple of times from Axworthy. Look at that. He's got the package, Axworthy. The swagger, the style.
Oh, you got to be careful, though, because the showboat always sinks. Nice duck under there. Nice combination. Two little jabs and shovel uppercut got through. And Wright is doing really well in sort of trying to smother the output of Axworthy at the moment.
He's looking great, Wright. And I believe he came in there in some people's eyes as an underdog. But he's showing that, look, he's got the skill set, certainly. Spinning elbow attack. Didn't quite connect there, but there you see the flashy striking, the unique style of Jack Axworthy on show here at UK Fighting Championships 18.
I think he's got those hands clenched behind the hip, but Wright doing well.
Mouthpiece just come out there.
He's going to put him back in the position. Good refereeing, not the old school foot stomp now coming from Jack Axworthy.
But what a fascinating bout, Steve. What an absolutely mesmerizing contest this is. Tom Wright still coming forward now.
Spinning attempt.
And again, these are high energy, high output moves from Axworthy. And at only 21, and again, look at how skilled he is at 21. You still got to ask, can you maintain that sort of pace and that style throughout 5 3-minute rounds?
And Tom Wright happy to play the same game at the moment.
Yeah, because he's having success with it, Steve. He is having success with it. And when you think about training partners, I'm sure the likes of Chris Price are in there training with Tom Wright, who can certainly mimic or mirror a style like Axworthy's with the spinning attacks. And then look at these, looking across. Axworthy winking at his opponent, giving a little nod and a smile. Third round is upon us.
Absolutely. Tom Wright coming to the center of the cage. Well, round 3 of the potential 5 in this amateur bantamweight title. Jack Axworthy fighting out of the blue corner, the camo shorts representing Aspire, and Tom Wright, the Manchester Predator, in the black Nike shorts.
And we are off. Third round here. This for the vacant bantamweight title here at UK Fighting Championships. Oof. Forward pressure coming from Tom Wright again.
Yeah, in on the body lock, ate a couple of kicks, but closed the distance. Trying to get under those hips now.
And this is a good switch up from Tom Wright. Rather than staying and looking to counter strike, now looking to crush and control against the cage. And as he said to me in the notes that I've got here, he reckons as the rounds go, he's dropped, he's got a good bite on that neck. He's going to
It's
drop for
pulling
it.
in.
Oh! Rolling over Axworthy.
Trying to survive now.
This is overwhelming
Mounted
stuff.
guillotine.
Mounted guillotine. Looking for that one-handed now. Oh, can he get the finish? Axworthy
No,
trying
he's
to turn it
Axworthy.
over.
Turns
Wow.
over and pops out. What grit.
I gotta say, I looked right in the corner there, and Phil Turner was absolutely cheering with applause as Axworthy reversed that position.
Trying to go back to that neck is Wright.
Yeah, he's sat up now, trying to get a bite under that chin with the arm in. Axworthy pokes that head free.
Now Axworthy on the back, one hook in, brings Wright down.
What a fight.
Very smothering. Axworthy as he caught in the full guard. Foot on the hips.
Back and forth, Steve. Back
Absolutely.
and forth.
Just when you
100 miles an hour the whole time. It's ridiculous.
just when you think one of them's in the ascendancy, the other one answers back, and the ebbs and flows in this one so far have been immense. Right now, Axworthy chipping away on top.
And I'm not even going to dare even suggest we try and guess how to score these rounds, because ebbs and flows is exactly the right term, the right adjectives, because, my goodness, it has been like that when one of them is, like with the guillotine, you're thinking Tom Wright's got that deep in, then Axworthy reverses the position, now he's on top. Same on the feet. You'd think that Axworthy is connecting, then you get the counter striking from Tom Wright.
Absolutely, Wright got that butterfly in. Is he thinking about attacking, moving to rolling to the hip? Looked like he thought maybe about attacking the arm, but on his hip trying to improve his position. But
oh, diving on that Kimura grip there. Now Axworthy, part of his camp as well, Steve, has been over in Sweden at All Stars. And you think about, forget about the big names like Hamza Shimayers and Gustafsson. Obviously he's not training with them, but they've got some very skilled lightweight fighters, bantamweight fighters. Oh, head kick up from there. And there is no doubt those rounds out there, the training, the coaching he will have had from the All-Star staff, alongside the base he's got over here at Aspire. That must be a phenomenal experience, and you can really tell that he's picking up. Every single time he gets in the cage, he's getting better and better.
And that just gives even more props to Tom Wright, who is, again, as you said a little bit earlier, perhaps on paper people would be looking and thinking, well, this is the maybe not as close on as it should be in the cage. It's hard to separate these two.
Yeah, absolute credit to Tom Wright. He is fully prepared for this fight. And he's super impressed me yet again. Attitude, mentality, skills.
Ooh, two more of these to go?
Well, potentially state championship rounds it is. And nothing separating them at the minute.
No.
Absolutely nothing. This title will be earned, paid in full. Whoever gets to strap it round their waist and have their hand raised as the new UK Fighting Championships Bantamweight champion.
Right straight to the center of the cage. Trying to force Axworthy back.
But I like this from Tom Wright. He's not giving Axworthy the space to relax and just throw his flashy stuff. Axworthy's going to have to earn that space. He's going to have to step into danger to get his flurries, his punches off. That counter right is lovely from Tom Wright.
And the pace, perhaps just a smidge, has slowed, but not so much you'd know that we're in the fourth round.
Yeah, well, I was about to compliment Wright again on pushing that pace in the fourth round, and then a lovely little turnaround clinch. Now in on this single leg is Axworthy.
Wright just chipping away a little bit.
A warning from our referee there just for Tom Wright. He's looking for that chin strap, but the ref wants to make sure those fingers, that glove is not in the mouth. It can be across it, under the chin, but it...
Working real hard for this takedown. Is it Jack Axworthy now?
And it's interesting if that was the change that the Aspire team were looking for. Oh, and again, pushing the pace now is Axworthy. Woo!
Takes a nice deep breath there, composes himself again. But Tom Wright just keeps coming.
And he looks
forward.
fresh. Tom Wright looks fresh. And again on the clinch is Axworthy. Driving into the fence.
Trying to get those hands clasped again underneath the hips. Can't see if it's quite there. Good head pressure from Tom Wright, though.
Yeah. Tom Wright just keeping that base as wide as possible. And this is hard work for Axworthy because he is carrying some of the weight of Tom Wright there. He's having to hold to keep the arms behind the legs. He's trying to drive them together.
Yeah, I thought he was thinking for a moment about trying to step behind, but...
Oh, low shot there. I thought he had gone the way of Axworthy to Wright, but I think it was obviously Wright to Axworthy there. Unintentional 100%.
It looks to me like Wright's like, that wasn't low.
And listen, he gets potentially 5 minutes. And a lot of times you see fighters rush back into it almost because they want the show to go on. They can feel the crowd want the fight to start again. Might be wise here for Axworthy to take some of those minutes, take that free oxygen.
No coaching from the corner.
Yeah. I think Axworthy is just checking how much time he's got. Chatting to each other. And you see Tom Wright there say, you're gassing. He thinks he's buying himself a break. But look, if that's an illegal shot and you've got those potential 5 minutes, this would be a savvy move to sit there for 5 minutes, stretch it out, take that free oxygen.
And the more he waits, the more frustrated Tom Wright is getting.
But then the crowd come into play. And we are going to get this back underway. I think the crowd nudged him back to his feet there, Steve.
He's going to put him back in the same position.
Yeah, and that is because the offense came from Tom Wright. So you don't want to lose the position, that positive position from Axworthy because of a foul of the opponent. Don't want him to gain an advantage from that. Once again, good reffing from Liam Kant.
And now, again, Tom Wright refusing to give Axworthy any space whatsoever.
This is heating up now, Steve.
Yeah, we're getting them both. Yeah, final 3 minutes of this could be fun, Brian.
And it's close, Steve.
It is
close.
tight. Anybody's fight, anybody's title.
But you saw in that little break, that moment where they were staring across the cage, Tom Wright was saying, you're gassing. And that now has lit a fire under both of them.
Absolutely.
The taunts from Tom Wright raising up Axworthy, then Tom Wright as well wanted to push that pressure, that pace instantly as soon as the round started again.
Yeah, Jack Axworthy perhaps could have taken a little more time had he wanted, but felt that he was ready to go. And as soon as he got up, he's got Tom Wright in his face again. Well, here we go, Brian.
3 minutes, Steve. Woo! Hey! I think we're having fun.
Thoroughly enjoying this. Tom Wright again fighting out of the red corner, the black shorts. Jack Axworthy, the Aspire rep in the camo, dethroned. And again, Wright walking his man down.
Yeah, that's part of the game plan. And we know Manchester Predators, they apply game plans to their opponents so well. And that thing of just being in the face of Axworthy, you take away the space, you push the pace, you push the pressure.
And although Axworthy's shaking his head when the leg kicks land or when the body shots land, but the simple fact of the matter is they're landing.
Yeah, and now right in on this clinch, right up against the cage.
Pressuring Jack Axworthy now. And again, every second of this forward pressure is a second the Wright is taking the round.
Yeah.
Axworthy has to get his back off the cage.
Yeah, he has to make space, separate, or turn this around. Wright is so strong on this clinch, though. Good head position.
I'm not sure Wright's going to let this position go willingly. Oh, he does.
Oh, he just does that. And straight away, look, that walks his man down. Axworthy, though, still dangerous. He's in on the single now, Steve.
But, you know, it says something that, you know, the dynamic striker's been turned into a wrestler this round.
He's charging through yet. Trying for a clinch of his own.
Nice knee, head be in control. And again, Axworthy now giving Wright a taste of his own medicine, Brian.
The condition both these athletes have come in for this, that shows what it means to them. The fact they are so ready, so prepared. They are the best versions of themselves, and they have brought 100% to this cage, put it on show, a pace that is unrivaled. It's unbelievable the fact they've been able to sustain it.
Axworthy there just tried to elevate the hips for the takedown, but Wright wise to it. And again, even in this round, we had...
he's on the neck again. He's on the neck again. He's going for the mounted guillotine. Looking to claim the amateur bantamweight title here, Steve. Tom Wright. Axworthy's free.
Out onto the back. Tom Wright's out. Good God, our judges have got some work to do.
Oh, my goodness. Axworthy reacted, popped his head free. Now he's in on the clinch.
Yeah, got that body lock, pressure, knee to the body.
How much do you want it? They're both showing us unreal mental fortitude as well as such a physical feat between the two.
And Tom Wright again keeps coming forward.
Boom, then Axworthy drives into the fence. Final seconds of this state, final seconds.
I gotta tell you, I have no clue who
no
won this
idea.
fight, Brian. Absolutely.
I'll just thank both of them for putting on a phenomenal performance. Axworthy thinks he's done enough. He's on the cage. Right, raised his hands. What a fight, though, Steve. I mean, again,
wow.
They brought it from start to finish. And that's why it was so anticipated, that belt, this title fight. That's why this belt means so much.
Yeah.
Look at the champions that have come before him. And look at the entertainment this guy brings, 100%.
Are we entertained, he asks. Absolutely, yes, we reply. What a great fight, Brian. You're gonna find out who wins this just before I do. I'm a bit jealous about that. We'll give a quick shout out, oh God, on my language. Quick shout out to Pitbull West Coast for sponsoring this amateur bantamweight title fight. Jack Axworthy, Tom Wright, and in a moment, one of them will be crowned the new UK Fighting Championships bantamweight amateur champion. Turn it over to Mr. Brian Lacey to make it
before we announce the result, a round of applause for these two athletes. What a fight! After 5 hard rounds, let's go to the judges' scorecards. And it is a split decision. Your winner and new amateur bantamweight champion. In the blue corner, Jack Axworthy!
A very disappointed Tom Wright there, has no reason to hang his head. That was a hell of a performance. But our new bantamweight champion, Jack Axworthy.